Barb Talks. Today, my husband and I are going for an early morning adventure where we are going to get into a small plane and fly around the Olympic Peninsula. So we were at the Squim Valley Airport waiting for my husband's college roommate who's going to take us up in his airplane. And there's my husband out standing in his field. It's so beautiful in the Olympic Peninsula. Got just mountains and trees, and we're close to some, it's not really the ocean, but...
He's lining up.
So after Pete landed, it was a wonderful reunion between Chris and his college roommate, Pete Henke, and Pete showed us around his plane, and then he helped us get on the plane, and then he started giving us instructions on what to do in case of an emergency, because we're passengers in a very small plane. So I'll let you listen into some of that.
Don't bust our faces on the dash.
Gotcha.
And Barb, you're safe because
I don't have a dash to bust my face on.
Yeah. But I am gonna ask you to, if you would, move this to my pocket.
Okay.
And then I'm not trying to scare you, but it's important that you know some stuff. So
please.
This bar here, okay,
Yeah.
this ring right here.
Yeah.
If you push this forward, it releases the window.
I don't want to do that.
No.
Okay.
But if we had an emergency and I put it on somewhere, grass or something, and I said, okay, let's exit the plane, you need to push that.
Okay.
And you can do it on the other side as well.
Okay.
But that would probably be the best way to do the plane. And then for you, Chris, if we had an accident, I would probably say, so I'm going to shut the door so you can see what this looks like. So here we shut the door, and I'm twisting this.
Yeah.
So if I said, let's open the door, which we might do before I touch down, it's a safety thing. You have to push the button and then go down to red. Okay. So here's the button, and here's red.
Okay.
Does that make sense?
Got it.
Yep. And that way.
Let me do a little, how about a little loop?
Yeah. Push the button. There you go.
Got
Perfect. And it'll be really hard to open. I mean, you'll have air pressure pushing against it.
Okay.
And you don't have to get it very open. The reason is, if we landed and the plane got bent a little bit, you wouldn't be able to open the door.
Okay.
So we want to have the door open.
This is a tight little cockpit.
It is tight in here. This is roomy in the world of general aviation.
Okay.
I'm like, whoa, you got a nice airplane.
It sounded good coming in.
Yeah.
It was fun to watch. It was fun to watch. I was going, where's he going to come from? And you circled the airport, and I thought, okay, there he is. He's showing.
Now, can you give me that other set of headsets there?
Sure.
Like my old radio days, man.
Right. Okay, so now you can hear me.
Oh, yes.
Hear me all right?
Yep.
This is a beach bonanza. This was built by Walter Beach. There were three guys. There was Clyde Cessna, Piper, forget his first name, Claude Piper, and then Walter Beach. Beach is flying with his pipe. True story. And she goes, and I want to go really fast. So they designed the V-tail, one tail, because it actually is fast. The planes, it only has two surfaces, two wings. Yeah. Whereas most planes have three. Yeah. So you get less. Concentrate here for just a minute. You go ahead. So here. take off going west, and we're going to go up to the mountains. So we're going to climb for, probably 10 minutes, and climb up to about 7,500 feet. And we thought it's a beautiful trip through the mountains. So, okay. Valley Bonanza 227, back peaking 270 straight up.
Engine was so loud after we took off that I couldn't hear. The phone didn't pick up the information that he was saying about the area. So I'm just going to let you enjoy the ride as we swoop around the skies of the Strait of Juan de Fuca and the Olympic Mountains and some little towns in that area.
This is just gorgeous up here. Do you ever, is there like an airplane place that you can land on top of the mountain?
So this is Mount Olympus.
Mount Olympus. Mount Olympus area.
Beechcraft Bonanza airplane. It just felt comfortable. It was a smooth ride. We got to take a tour all around the Olympic Peninsula. Got to take a look at Squim and Port Angeles, Port Townsend. So this is Pete Hankey. He
Hello.
is a good friend of my husband's, went to college together, and he just took us up on this Beechcraft Bonanza. Now, you were saying this was from 1962?
64.
64.
Yeah, just getting broke in.
So how long have you been flying?
I started flying in 1996. This plane has an interesting history. It was owned by Stephen Kuntz, who wrote a book called Flight of the Intruder. They made a movie out of it with, I can't remember who was in it. But, yeah, so he actually this was his personal plane for quite a while. And, yeah, back in the day.
Wow.
Yeah, I've had it since 2010. I've taken it to Oshkosh, Wisconsin, and California, and the Reno Air Races, and yeah, so lots of fun.
And it's been a family hobby and a business as well?
Yeah, not so much a business. I mean, we've used it. We do tour boats, whale watching, and we have used it to go look for whales occasionally. But for the most part, no. This is the family fun machine.
Well, thank you for taking my husband and I on the trip
You're
today.
very welcome.
Flying
Yeah.
around, we got to see the Olympic Peninsula. We got to see glaciers, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We went around Mount Olympus and saw the glaciers there, and saw the kind of the north end of the Olympic Peninsula.
It was beautiful.
Yeah.
Beautiful day, beautiful flight. Felt like I was in a little car.
Yeah, wonderful to see you, everybody. You guys again.
Well, thank you so much.
Yeah. All right.
And thanks for watching Barb Talks.